Hey folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Through the Ages, a new story of civilization. I just have to wait, because I always have to remember them. What order's the names in? Yeah, so we have just started Age 2. It's our first turn in Age 2 over here in this game. We can take a quick little overview at the situation. I'm currently ahead on Culture, which doesn't mean that much, although the +2 per turn is pretty good when compared to some other people. Early on, this adds up a lot over the course of the game, which isn't bad. Red's got crazy production. I have really good science, though, so I'm relatively okay. Coal, ooh, okay. First things first. It is the politics phase right now. I think I am going to go ahead and load the new deposits here. Each civilization produces ore immediately once this does trigger. Now, right now, that wouldn't help me as much as, say, red. Strategic territory. That would be nice to grab because it is a permanent +2 military power. And we do have cartography, so we have an easier time competing here. So I literally can't compete. Red's going to bid 5 over there, so I will pass and let me get that at a fairly expensive cost. It would have been nice, and it does give him permanent military, but that's okay. All right, let's consider some things. We are currently running monarchy. Going to republic would be nice, but we may not have to rush it. It is a fairly big investment to do that. Maybe we could do without. Leonardo da Vinci is quite nice. Best lab or laboratory produces extra science, so that'll be 1 extra science here. I don't know if we get +1 for each lab we have built. Every time you develop the technology, gain 1 ore. Certainly very, very, very attractive. I think we're in fact going to do that. I think we're also going to need to pick up the Knigets over here for some defense. We're going to put down Leonardo in here. We are going to develop knights using breakthrough, and then we'll get +1 ore thanks to Leonardo over here, which is going to be swell. Currently sitting at a risk of having some corruption. We do have 1 civil action. We do have a wonder in the go. We can grow our population, and certainly we can build some more military, especially if we have a population. I think that's the route we sort of kind of have to take, is do this and go and build ourselves 1 knight over here. And we can probably go and activate this tactic as well for a little bit more strength using our military. We're going to do that. And I think that's going to be it. You know, we will want to build a basilica, certainly for some more happy faces, but we're okay right now on that. Grabbing that coal would have been incredibly good, but I think this is a turn we sort of had to take here. We're not, even after doing that, we're not at the top of the military chart, but we've certainly improved things a fair bit. Red's a little bit lower because he did just grab a territory. I think we got a few more territories loaded in there. Oh, we just drew another one, which is also nice. Because we do have cartography, so we have a bit of an edge to grabbing territories, if at all possible. It's working on the University of Carolina over here, which will give us some extra science. Grabbing those reserve cards would have also been nice on my turn, but yeah, I don't think the coal is making it to us. I mean, red isn't picking it up. Yellow might. It's only going to cost him 1 to pick up. It's mostly going to depend on, you know, what he's planning on his turn and what he's got in his hand. I know he already has the iron mine. He might be less incentivized to grab the coal. We're still on bronze. Weakest population loses the pop. We're still on bronze. We really desperately want coal. If we can't get it... oh, you just developed your iron just now. Don't pick it up. He's still got 1 action. He could. Okay, good. Excellent. Wonderful. Like, he doesn't need to as much, but he could have just, like, doing it to sort of hate draft. Red, I'm going to take a look at red. He's got iron. Okay, so really I would be the only one who would have been screwed. We're going to load up a developed territory into the event deck, get culture from playing it, immigration triggers. Most happy faces gets a pop, so it's not us, but oh well. We have to grab the coal. And I think we have to develop it right away. We get 1 ore back because of Leonardo over here. We're definitely going to go and... upgrade immediately as well. So our production goes up over here, which is really nice. We want to build a 2nd coal mine. We might then just go and disband 1 of our bronze mines. In fact, we could do that now. What else are we going to do with our options? Efficient upgrade. Next turn, we could do an upgrade much, much, much cheaper. Next turn, we'll also have the ability to build 1 of these. Actually, I think I'm going to pick up Justice System here. Civil actions do rule the game. More blue cubes. We don't strictly need as many blue cubes because we already gained a few, I think, from the wealthy territory over here, so we're not at risk of waste in the same way. Strategy might be nice just for the passive military strength. That's a lot of passive military strength. Either way, we're going to be able to build this next turn. The other thing we could do is get opera and start developing over there, but and it does give us happy faces to increase here. Food is a bit of a tough spot for us, though. Because we didn't get the farming last phase, which I think is okay, although we would have liked to have grabbed it. I think the opportunity presented itself. We were really going to be looking for the tier 3. So Since we don't have much in the way of farming, we don't necessarily need to get more happy faces, because what are we going to do with it? Exactly. I think what we do is we pick up the justice system over here. So it's going to cost us 2 actions to do that, and that's okay. And we really have nothing to do with our military, so we will just end turn and draw a bunch of more military cards. You know, if we can keep getting more territorial options, that would be nice. So yellow could attack me, but most likely do after red instead, because right now he's in a much, much weaker situation. He's going to strengthen himself with Nappy Bonaparte. Good for him. He's really good, Napoleon Bonaparte. Very, very strong leader. I mean, I can't complain too much about Leonardo. Give me a bit of extra science and a little bit of extra production as well, but there's strategy over there for red. I think red's going to be a pretty big military force very soon. Okay, yellow did aggression against red, stealing some beakers. I think yellow's... I haven't double-checked, but I suspect... I mean, yellow doesn't have that much culture right now, but he's feeling very strong. He's upgrading more mines. His production's going to be good. He's got a little bit more food base. He's got the happy things. He's swapping over to a new leader. Yeah, he's going to be very dangerous. He's sort of got all the bases covered. And we still don't have food coming up. Ocean liner service would be wonderful, because it gives you a free pop every turn, basically. We could do that instead of developing our farms, although we'll have to at some point, or we'll go negative food. But, what I might do... Let's take a colony, right? You have a colony? You have 2 colonies. There's a good chance this won't work. We could just steal people as well. Destroy up to the building and get production. I think I want to try to annex. Red might be able to defend, but we may as well play something. Yeah, he defends. But he has to discard cards to do it. I'm okay with that. Got to give it a try. All right. I can't finish this, so the ocean liner's probably not going to be around again. It's conceivable that it could be, but it's pretty unlikely. If people don't take many cards or only take the cards that would be discarded anyway, it might come around, but it feels a little unlikely. It'd be great to grab cavalry or cannons or something to pad out the military, but I think the earlier we play the justice system, the better. So this is going to be that. I think upgrading another coal is something we're going to want to do. I really think what I'd like to do is clear this. I don't know if we have to do it now. I will want to do that at some point. Get rid of the extra mine. I mean, it could also just upgrade it. Have 3 of these crazy mines for crazy amounts of production. Team sport's not bad. Revolutionary idea I'm not keen on. It does give you light bulbs, but it costs you the whole action to do it. Reserves is, in my mind, a little stronger than revolutionary. Especially since right now, I mean, we could use it for growth. We could use it for, if I had reserves, I mean, either way, yeah, no, with reserves, we can finish the wonder next turn. Without it, we actually can't because I've been spending stuff. Let me grab that. That's going to be okay. I mean, cavalry, you could upgrade our knights to cavalry, which is nice. Cannon does open up the opportunity of maybe some other tactic and crazy stuff. But part of me is thinking I grab the infantry from way over here because we're still on warriors here, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Boom, done. And turn. I don't particularly care for iconoclasm. We'll get rid of the tier 1 attack option over here. Well, actually, I'll get rid of this tactic. Really no point for us to run that. Okay. See, there you go. There's a good cannon tech if we keep it around. Rebellion, I don't have any discontent workers, so that's good. We're shuffling some events around. Playing reserves, gaining some food. Frugality, okay, so he's increasing his pop. I mean, he's still low. He's also low on the food production and incredibly low on the happiness. He's been hit pretty hard for that. Doesn't mean he can't still be very strong, and he might be able to take some pretty aggressive action soon with his leader, especially if he does get down the strategy or pick up a new type of unit. New deposits triggered, so I do get 7 production from that. Red does get more, but so I loaded new deposits knowing that I would be developing my mine, so we got quite a bit of ore from that. So finishing the wonder is going to be fine. And the ocean liner, well, yellow is not going to be finishing this. I think we're going to be able to finish our wonder and pick up the ocean liner. And then all of a sudden our growth problems are not going to be something I'm concerned about, especially since there's not another farming tech coming up. I think that's the way to go. I mean, you can over sort of expend some effort on the wonders, but I think this is going to be great. We are going to skip politics. We'll build those. Grab the ocean liner. Yeah, gain 1 population. Cost no action or food. Thump. That's great. For self-preservation purposes, I think I have to go and develop the rifleman with my last civic action. And then I have to go ahead and bring you up a bump. And that's it. I mean, I think that turn more or less played itself if I was going to grab the ocean liner, and I'm pleased with it. It's total of 12. Oh, with reserves, I'll be able to finish it next turn. Okay. Hopefully we don't get too badly abused here. I'm going to get rid of that pretty obsolete aggression, and we're not in the cards. We're not in a position to do much aggression. We might be able to pick up the cannon and develop a pretty nice tactic, or the cavalry would be okay too. I'm not going to complain about either option. We're still doing fairly well on our culture. Now, there's a lot of late-game culture thing that can happen, sort of one-shot giant culture boosts. There's some wonders, and there's a lot of really potent events. There's the aggression against me, and there's nothing I can do about it. You're going to enslave. I'm going to lose a population. Well, that's not so bad. All I'll do is lose a population. Although, I don't have an idle pop, so... Oh, I'm so close. Because you can always get +1, but yeah. If I don't have an idle pop, I have to dismantle something. But I'm going to go ahead and dismantle this obsolete mine, really. Because it doesn't give us that much. But that is kind of annoying. And he's going to finish the railroad, which is going to be +4 permanent military strength. So yeah, we might get abused a little bit more here. People have a lot more military actions, so... Yeah. No, that's still despotism. That's amazing. They have more military actions, so they end up drawing more cards, so they can more reliably pick up aggressions, and even wars will start to be a thing at this point. Crime wave over here. Each of the 2 weakest loses things. I'm very unlikely to not be the weakest, so we will just skip this. We will need the pop to be able to do anything else. The cannons are also good. Okay, I'm going to play the reserves for this. I'm going to complete the wonder. Get a free pop. Like that. Okay, yeah. Well, I'll take the cannons. I won't be able to develop the cannons because I'm out of civic actions. And that means I also can't do this, which kind of sucks. Oh, I don't have enough to do either one of these. Do I want to skip the cannon? Do I want to do something else instead? You know, patriotism. Building and upgrading military units. And have an extra action. I mean, the action doesn't do much. But I'm going to get another free pop. The cannons aren't stronger than this, although this tactic is really good. Yeah, I really want to activate this tactic. I'm going to grab the cannons for next turn. Alright, and that's it. We're going to drop Crime Wave and Aggression. We're going to hope to draw another defensive card to save our bacon. Oh, we did get another defensive card. Develop territory. I would love it. And I do have cartography to give me some boosts, but the thing is, this will dramatically weaken me because it also breaks my tactic. I have to pass and hold my... Oh, everyone passed. You know what? That's okay. As long as someone else didn't get it cheap. Yeah, because, I mean, yeah, I saw that the passing and things. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, red didn't attack me. We'll see if yellow does, again. Again, lots of defensive cards. No. Oh, okay, so then I'm going to be very happy to bid for this one, then. In fact, this one's a lot stronger than the last one. A ton stronger. Colonize that way. Oh, revolution, constitutional monarchy. I went from despotism to that. That's a pretty good boost. I probably won't bother with it. It would still be nice, but I don't think it's going to be very convenient for us to do it, and it'll cost us too many actions to get there. Wait until democracy kicks in. Age 3 has just kicked in as well. Leonardo da Vinci and an Age 1 military card. That was one of our defensive cards, which would have been nice to have. I'm going to go ahead and load in the vast territory over here. Triggers another colonization with some free pop, which we could use to, like, replenish our military. No, I'll just have to pass. Okay, good. They're actually fighting over it. Oh my god, they spent 12. That's wonderful. That's really good. Okay, yeah, I mean, enjoy it. It's great, but... Okay, we're going to take a free worker from our ocean liner. We are going to develop cannon. We're going to build one cannon. Build one knight. And then we're going to use this tactic, the nice, what's it called? Napoleonic Army? Yep, Napoleonic Army, to develop this. So now we have 18 military strength all of a sudden. Huge, and we still have a ton of civic actions. We actually could do the constitutional monarchy this turn. Now, I mean, a more efficient farm will be good for the purpose of maintaining the food, but we are getting the one free pop every turn right now. Bach, your theaters cost less to develop theater technologies. We don't have any theaters. There's none available. Journalism's pretty nice way to... There's a lot of good options here. You know, I actually think I pick up selective breeding. Urban growth. Wave of nationalism lets me catch up in military. Yeah, for each civilization stronger than you, which right now there's not much. I think I pick up journalism. Selective breeding first. Well, it doesn't actually matter because we don't have the production. But the idea is, next turn, we use urban growth, we get some more food, and then we set up so that we can run a bunch of journalists, gaining us some extra science and extra culture. I'm fairly pleased with that. Bach's quite nice, but... Oh, some aggression. Red stealing a bunch of science from yellow. We'll have to take another look at the balance over here, and actually we have to put a cut in here as well. So we're still leading on the culture, both current and gaining, but that is not sufficient. Like, again, the victories, you're going to see, everyone should end up over 100, and the winner is going to be close to 200. And there's a wide range in the final scores of each game, depending on exactly how the flow between everyone is. Some you can get incredibly high scores, and some are surprisingly low. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a game where the winner's under 100, but... yeah, so right now, like a 16-point lead or whatever I had is not meaningful. So we'll go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, we will play through Age 3 and reach the end of the game. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I will see you guys next time.